guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and today we are back again with you guys with Jujutsu Kaisen, episode 11 from season 2.
So, Gojo is sealed, but
He's making himself comfortable inside his prison, but he still has faith in our boys and our team.
he said that things will work out in the end. So hopefully, because of Mekamaru, we've managed to spy on what was going on there, and at least 2 of the teams know where Gojo is, and the goal is to get to him and unseal him. For that to happen, we also need to get rid of the veil that stops sorcerers from getting in where Gojo is. So, Itadori has teamed up with Megumi and that guy who was under Nanami. Together, they need to focus on the veil. Mei has stayed behind to fight a cursed user. We know that 2 of the curses, at least, have decided to kill Itadori and not take Sukuna out.
And the other one, Jogo, the volcano type,
wants to feed him the fingers.
Yeah. So it's a race between who wants to kill and who wants to bring out Sukuna, I guess.
Yeah, and one of the curses, the brother of the 2 we killed last season, if he meets either Itadori or Nobara, he wants revenge. He wants to kill them. So be careful. And that's pretty much where we are. The assistant, the guy, I forgot his name, I'm really sorry, but we know who he is. He's been killed, or at least he's been hurt badly.
I'm gonna be optimist and say just hurt badly.
I don't know. So we have a lot of players right now in those veils. We have a lot of monsters, a lot of curses. We have a lot to do. We need to multitask. Multitask. Let's jump in this episode and hopefully no one dies.
Okay.
Let's go. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these episodes, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions, you guys.
In the meantime, let's go.
I don't think... no.
ビクトン死ね。まあまあの威力だな。マジかこいつ。攻撃だけならナナミさんとタメ張るんじゃねえか。
That's his whole thing.
中に入らないことには始まらない。え？なんで？術師を入れない帳。つまりバリアなんだよ。こういう場合原則として帳の中にいるんだよ。原宿ではさ。なるほど。帳で自身を囲わずに外に出ることで発見。撃退されるリスクを上げて、でも結界術の基本をガン無視してんじゃねえか。
But they surprise you. That would work.
帳の元はかなり目立つところにあるんじゃないですか。
They're just showing us the answer.
目立つ場所。
Yeah.
術師は気づくかな。
We just did. You're going down!
気づいたところでだよ。仮想には例の改造人間がうちゃうちゃいる。
It's a lot of deaths.
すぐには上がってくれねえだろうな。
Nope.
おいよ。
これいいぞ。
These are great lights. Whoa.
即得式の帳のことを知ってやがるのか。
プラン通りだ。
We have seen it before. Break it.
3本あったのか。術師を入れない帳は上がってない。あと2本はどこに？あいつか。
Okay, at least we take care of him. Go, my boys. Oh. Can't you look at least a bit surprised?
分かってるよ、ばあちゃん。
後輩もできたことだし、ここいらで活躍してぼちぼち俺も。
I can't let them, surpass me.
What can you do?
あいつはそこだ。
You boys, I wanted to see them fight together for a while.
死体が綺麗すぎる。術師といえど、地上41階からの落下だぞ。
And he's still intact?
Yeah, there's something going on, so...
若者は年寄りをいたわらんかい。
かかんねえだろ。
Oh, cool, the shadow.
SEANCE.
Okay, let's do this, my boys.
Special. You are my special. Seriously, I love it just for the slow motion. Oh, tell you I know you are, yagakimashou. Oh, yo, you know what it'sも見せてよ。むちゃくちゃにしてくれないか。一切を存分に食らい尽くして。うやむやなまま回る世界の呪い。それせいにはならないで。誰がどうよと You are my special.
なぜ私の推薦にこだわるのですか。
筋って大事だと思うんですよ。筋の通し方がわからなくなる。
You must remind him so much of his previous partner.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
ナナミさんならどうするか。 止められずに一級ってのは嘘でしょう。来訪随従
I want to see his technique though. I don't know. If I was Nanami, I would not want to promote people knowing that that means harder missions. If you've seen too many deaths and... Oh!
来訪随従顔を隠すことで自らが霊媒となり陽子の随従の能力を下ろす
Cool.
Oh, so like Beyblade then. Like the tiger, dragon, the tortoise, and the phoenix. Tortoise.
霊気七海さんに任された以上追ってはおけねえが
Do your job as a
こい
senpai.
つら引き連れていくのもちげえよな。レストは瞬殺して後輩ちゃんつと交流だ。
Please kick ass. He's trying to take in the powers of the beast. I become no one. Hey, I mean...
事実に即し慢心はない。
Hey, yeah. You can take the blows, man. That's not gonna work. I love his technique, man.
正直相手よりもこいつに合わせる方が骨が折れる。
Gotta learn how to work with them. You're doing good.
Whoa, careful.
Oh shit.
Fudge.
He just took it like a champ though, like moving on.
もう満タン薄皮一枚
Might be more than a scratch though.
元気将来有望。
玉剣の爪は特級にも効く俺だって本気で殴った
You know, he's taking in the blows. He's like made of metal.
時間かかんねんじゃなかったかノーコメント
We need to get her.
Maybe the fact that they can take no damage is because she's praying a mantra.
Yeah, I think it's all related. Well, he gets hurt,
して
but
強くね。何が何でも身を挺してババアを守りやがる。雰囲気が変わった。もういいぞ。
全員当時当時孫
今までにない。
Oh, fudge.
so like what? He kind of like he takes on the powers and stuff of his
By eating
monsters.
those
He just,
bones, he became a part of that person.
but that means also he gets his techniques and shit, maybe.
I guess. Ah, baby
Megumi, do not get on that roof.
Baby Gojo.
The beautiful eyes.
Satoru Gojo is born.
パパ、誕生日おめでとう。プレゼントは私の制服姿です。やっぱ森学にしてよかった。
そんなに自信満々だといつかママみたいになっちゃうぞ。
ママ嫌い？
嫌いじゃないけど浮気したからな。誰
Oh,
か娘を
殺した殺して化けるのには死体はいるからな
this is a crazy technique.
ごめんなさい。ここから出してください。うるさい。人を殺す仕事なんだ。人体の仕組みはよーく知っておかないとね。俺たちは自由だった。年々活発になる呪霊の相手で術師たちは手一杯。何にも縛られず楽に稼げる。俺たち呪詛師は生きていた。五条悟、五条家に生まれた陸眼の子供です。すでにトータルの賞金が億を超えています。
Yeah.
Those eyes are really powerful.
早い者勝ちですよ。
お待たせしました。
He knows that you're there.
Probably, yeah. You were a weird kid.
He's still weird.
Can't go against him.
年々力を増す呪霊。こいつだ。五条悟だ。
To make up for him. Yep.
世界のバランスが変わったんだ。
ザコが見てんじゃねえよ
俺たちは自由だった。
Oh, they just start to say Yoimo back then.
自由を奪われた。
So they hate him for that, for changing the world.
Ow.
俺は生涯現役。
Doing okay. He manages, that's good.
マジで何なんだよこいつ。十中八九奴の術式が絡んでる。攻撃の向こうか。五条悟が渋谷に来てる。帳の元を置いて逃げたらどうだ。
Well, they know he's been sealed.
五条は封印された。お前たちが言ったんだぜ。
Yeah, that too.
Shit. Oh man.
だから俺たちがはしゃいでんだろ。
They were all part of the plan because they knew what was gonna happen.
こいつは五条先生に勝てない。嘘下手ね。だからこいつの術式は他なんて大層なもんじゃない。
He's just planning, let him plan.
どんま
うるせえ。
It's okay, you can't lie.
そろそろ殺すが。
Come on, buddies. Teamwork.
Ratman! I love him. Oh, it's giving me ReZero flashbacks.
Yeah, we got PTSD.
It looks crazy. Don't let him go.
奴の術式が分かった。
あのババアイタコだったのか。有名な術師か。
Yeah. Oh man, yeah.
くそつえ。
He's got his technique, man. You can't beat Toji.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, you might die. I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
このままウサギの向こうからでかい一撃をかますつもりか。夢受けたのか。
Surprise, surprise. Hey, man. He does look like the strongest man in the world. Like the typical...
なんじゃこりゃ。出したり消したり必要しない。
Oh, shit. A freaking car.
Catch this, motherfucker.
このガキ、さっきからなんてパワー。
Yeah,
Push-ups.
we sometimes do wonders.
今はとにかく攻めまくる。
We're doing something, man. I just love to see them in sync.
俺の術式はあべこべ
In
だ。
verse.
俺に当たる攻撃は強いほど弱く、弱いほど強くなる。
あー
今まで必死の一撃を当てた後のカウンターをかわせたやつはいねえ。
I need them to understand.
Megumi, I'm sure that he understood that.
They got him, they got him. I think they got him.
Yeah.
You saw blood, but I think it's his.
Oh.
あべこべだ。
I love you!
タイミングを外された俺の打撃が効いていた。地面に叩きつけられてピンピンしてんのもそういうことなんだと思う。
Yeah, because the blow was so strong it didn't do
ぶっ倒せ
anything.
る。弱すぎはダメだ。
Just enough.
ただのあべこべなら発動後に空気抵抗とかの微弱な力で自滅するはず。
True. Just a wimp. Oh.
あべこべにできる上限と下限がある。だから規格外の五条先生には勝てないし。同時だな。強い力とほどほどの弱い
So
力
we
で。
won't be able to do shit.
だが術式に気づいたことを悟られたくない。
So keep it trying to attack it.
馬力をアピール
Oh,
する。
yes, yes.
Let's play show off for a bit.
I love how he said our crazy strength. Like, yeah, hype yourself up.
初めは打撃力の低い我慢。一気に畳む。
Oh. Straight up beating him up.
キスだ。
Oh. The fucking air pressure, man.
Oh, man.
一人時間差で勢いを殺して。
Man, dude, we've beat stronger than you. This is
意外と
nothing.
器用だよな。そう
I never realized. But our guy over there, though,
We're gonna go and help him out, but Megumi's gonna face his dad.
we'll talk about this after the ending.
Happy
This.
feelings.
So we have two fights to talk about. Itadori Megumi or Senpai over there, whose name I forgot.
Itadori Megumi first.
I love seeing them fight together.
Yeah.
The thing is, they have been a team for a while, and we have been in fights together before, but we
Sort
never
of.
fought together. We have seen Itadori fight as a teammate with Nobara,
Yeah, we did.
technically twice. With Megumi, never. Megumi always
No,
ends up with others.
Because Megumi is a lone wolf. He prefers to do his stuff on his own.
Not necessarily. Last
Most
season,
of the time.
at the end, he was with Toge and who else was fighting with them? Oh yeah, the asshole. I forgot his name, but I'm sorry about the names, by the way. Like, I've been forgetting a lot of shit. But yeah, he was fighting the special grade curse who got killed a few episodes ago with these two, but never with Itadori. So them being my two boys, I kind of needed them to team up, and it kind of works. Like, it's a dynamic that I recognize from for example, Naruto and Sasuke, where you got the guy with the brute strength who just fucking pummels the enemy, and he's not necessarily the most intelligent there is.
Well, he mostly just works on instinct.
Yeah, like he kicks ass, but he doesn't come up with the most intense plans. He has managed on his own, but when he's teaming up with a guy like Fushiguro, who is not the guy with the most brute strength out there, but he has a great brain and he comes up with great strategies. I think they complement each other. Even though, like Megumi said, it's actually more work to keep up with him than it is to keep up with the enemy. Like, yeah, you can complain, but you love this, admit it. It's great because he still manages. They both manage to fight side by side, and they complement each other with his brain, his fists. Even Megumi's technique is so versatile that he can just fucking work around Itadori.
And the fact that even though they're not really used to work together as a team against one opponent, like we said, Megumi come up with great plans, but even though that he's maybe more advanced in his techniques and in his style, Itadori is good at adapting his own with what Megumi's come up with, you know?
They do adapt well, and where it fits beautifully is, like, not only has Megumi worked himself to a point where he can fight hand to hand, you know, because we talked about how he was a good range fighter. Like, his Shikigami, he can send them and stay at a distance, and we've talked about this with Geto, how, you know, you need to also work on your weaknesses, sort of. Like, your technique is good, but you also got to be able to fight, you know, in close combat.
Well, even with Gojo, still, I mean, the fact that he
did it as well, yeah.
Take out his technique.
He can still kick ass.
To aim physically his opponents.
So we saw how Megumi in the past, you know, was good at a distance, and to be fair, when he fought fist to fist with people, it was with Sukuna, for example. So yes, he was destroyed, but still, I love that we kind of saw him get better at hand-to-hand combat, or you just, you know, close quarter combats with weapons.
Using a sword with Maki.
He has trained with Maki, and it shows. But still, since he can do both and he's stronger from afar, he just adapts well to Itadori, because Itadori fights with his fists. So when you fight a guy who can take in the blows and can do has a great defense against you, Itadori doesn't have an in on this fight. So I love that Fushiguro complements that by creating openings for Itadori to come in, and whenever, you know, Itadori gets repelled, Megumi can just come in too and swipe up a hit. It's beautiful. I love it. I love when it's choreographed like this.
I don't know if it was because this guy wasn't one of the main opponents, you know?
Oh, he was good, but
he was good, but we beat him up so easily.
Oh, but my boy came up with a plan. He understood the technique so quickly. I love him with his little rabbits. And it's not just like, I said that, you know, I think earlier this season when we saw them again for the first time, how, you know, I missed the team together for all their comedy and their banter and stuff. We see that in the fight too, and that's why I enjoy it so much when they fight together. Like Itadori and Nobara, but even Megumi with Itadori, and maybe eventually the three of them together would be amazing.
Cool.
Because not only do their techniques work together, their brains and their strategies work together, and their banter and personalities work together. You got Megumi just fucking analyzing and not saying shit, and Itadori just trying to light him up and be like, oh, it's okay. Or just him you know, having the rabbit in his hands and just being like, oh, cute rabbit, and he's just being cutesy with it, while Megumi's just so serious, focused on how to defeat the opponent.
Oh, man.
They are a yin and a yang, man. They are together, and it works, and it's just beautiful. So that I really loved. But
the senpai,
I think he might be dead. There's a lot of blood on the ground.
We saw a lot of blood being splashed there.
So that old woman's technique is basically to summon the dead, basically transform into someone who's been dead, so they have a piece of the body. How did they get a piece of Toji's body?
Well, he's dead, so they just went to his corpse and took a piece
You
of his
gotta,
body.
you live in the world where curses are a thing and bodies can be used. Like, look at fucking Ghetto. You gotta destroy everybody. When you die, you destroy the bodies, man. You don't want this to happen. This is really bad. Toji almost got rid of Gojo, man. He's too strong. If anyone, any fucking random sorcerer shows up and fucking manages to summon his techniques and his body and just fucking everything about him and use that as a weapon, we're fucked.
What do you think Megumi's gonna do when he sees his
But
father?
that's-
Do you think that he might recognize his father or not?
Yeah, he was really young when he left. He might, and they look alike enough that maybe he will.
The brooding face?
And not just that, like, they know the name of who they summon, so if they mention it, he knows, like, for sure. I think he might recognize them. The thing is, like, that's what worries me, even more than the death of our senpai, who, it's still sad. I just don't know him very much. Like, I forgot his name, you guys. I'm really sorry. I think he's dead. But what worries me is what comes after, because if he is dead, that means we face him next.
True.
And it's not Toji, like, it's not, I'm guessing it's not his memories or anything, like, it's not him, so it's not as intense, but it's still fucking bad. Power-wise and just meaning-wise. My boy, you gotta be strong. This is about to hit hard.
Oh shit. Well, Gojo was a menace since his youth. Man.
He changed the world by his birth. No wonder the author of Jujutsu Kaisen hates him.
Because he's so
He's
OP.
too strong. He's created a character that is so strong you constantly have to get rid of him because otherwise there's no you know,
There's no story.
there's no story, there's no issues, there's no worry about whether or not we're gonna win. He can win all the time.
But
He's a problem.
when you think
but we love
about
him.
it, it is true that when nature or just life has a way to just constantly find balance, you know?
Yeah, we know this.
So by the fact that Gojo, this pure strength and power on the good side,
Yeah, well, kind of
was
like,
born.
I don't know if you guys have watched Charmed when you were kids or younger. We grew up with Charmed, and they did talk about how there needs to be a constant. I mean, it's a fiction show, like it's not law, but I'm using it as law for this.
Well, there is a law of nature that usually nature will find balance.
In
normally.
real life, no.
Yeah.
In real
Not
life,
with
I don't think so.
powers like this.
In fiction stories, it's a beautiful concept that the good versus evil needs to be balanced. So that's why, as much as the good in Charmed, they were talking about this issue. As much as the good guys want to win, they never can win totally because evil will always find a way to get stronger to match the good. So whenever you have a strong force of good, you definitely will have a strong force of evil. So I'm taking this concept and putting it in Jujutsu Kaisen. It's similar. So if you have a strong force of good, or at least a power like Gojo,
The evil side, like the curses,
yeah.
will become stronger and stronger and stronger.
and technically Gojo has talked about this in the past, how that's also why he wants to reform the whole Jujutsu world, because, you know, he has been saying that the curses get stronger and stronger, so the students that are under him will evolve and they need to become stronger and stronger. And since the elders of the school don't want that to happen because they don't want the youth to surpass them and they don't want to lose control,
Yeah.
they're kind of stagnating.
Yeah, but by
Stagnating.
not allowing them to become stronger, they're basically just dooming them.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to be able to face those curses now.
Yeah, so as the world evolves and the curses get stronger, because indirectly it is Gojo's fault, the Jujutsu sorcerers need to get stronger too.
Yeah.
Which I want to quickly mention what I've said about Nanami and the guy who I think is dead. This episode, you know, how it would fucking suck. I mean, it's kind of necessary to help them get stronger and push them towards stronger missions. Like, they need to do their job. That's the whole point of being a Jujutsu sorcerer. But how hard would it be for a guy like, for example, Nanami, who has been through this, has had teammates in the past who died because they were not strong enough. They were sent on missions that turned out to be bigger than what they expected, and they died doing it. And now you're the one that needs to recommend, like, he was asking Nanami to recommend him for a special grade, status, because that's how things are done. And he did say that even if he did not recommend him, his technique probably set him up well for the position anyway. But still, being asked to recommend a kid, knowing that you're basically helping him go do stronger missions, harder missions, and you're also indirectly putting him in situations where he could die, would fucking suck if you know that this is the job, that sorcerers do die. This is basically what they go through every day. Death. It's terrible. It's fucking sad. And I mean, if he is dead, I feel really bad about it because he was so focused on just helping us and being a senpai and just doing his job, and he wanted to make Nanami proud. We barely saw anything about his technique, so
Who knows? We just saw blood being splattered on the ground. Maybe he's still alive. Really, really badly wounded, but still alive.
It's still Toji's technique. How do you fucking fight that?
We'll see. Like you said, we need to see a body to confirm. Well, we didn't see the body of Mikamaru's, and he's still dead.
Unless his technique has, like, he lost his hat, right? It was on the ground, so...
Yeah, Toji took it.
Which, by the way, what a interesting technique. If he is dead, I'm just fucking sad we didn't see more of that. Like, it really looks like he became no one for a sec since he put the mask on, and since he is no one, he can just morph into one of the four mythical creatures and just take on their abilities in a way.
Yeah.
It's very similar.
The tiger.
They called it a seance. Like, it's very similar to what that old woman is doing. It's that it takes less death.
It's like it's being possessed by their spirit.
In a way, yeah. Which I thought was really cool. So I don't know, like, maybe the fact that we barely saw his technique means that he's still alive and we get to see more of it. But from the amount of blood on the ground, I feel like he might be dead, and we get to fight that Toji puppet.
If I don't have any confirmation of his death, he's not dead. So we will wait. Anyway, Itadori and Megumi is gonna come out on the roof, so they're gonna see if he's dead or not.
Well, will they get on the roof? Because the whole point was to destroy the veil, and that guy on the ground was the one with the 2 nails. So if they destroy the nail, maybe they move on and they think, oh, he's gonna catch up. But still, I'm pretty sure if Toji's puppet is around, he's facing Megumi at one point.
Oh, fudge. Okay.
Which will suck, but I kind of want to see it. That's why, like, I'm saying it needs to happen.
You want him to suffer.
I like drama. I like Megumi, I like drama, and I did enjoy Toji. It's not him, but it's sort of him. And I am wondering, like, do you think we have seen Geto's body take control to a certain point, like try to fight back?
The soul is a part of their body, just like the body is a part of the soul.
Like, every technique works in a certain way, so the rules don't necessarily apply the same for every technique. So do you think that there's a chance that maybe the actual Toji could take over?
Like, a part of him is still inside his body?
That would be even worse.
Because it was a part of his body. It was a bone, basically.
That would be even worse. But I want to see that.
But it was freaking cool, true, that Geto's own body tried to take himself down.
Yeah.
Like, a part of him is still there. So it's freaking sad. It's sad.
It's almost like unconsciously, like, Gojo's voice reached
out to me and said, "Oh fuck! What is my body doing?"
That wasn't even this episode though. That was, but
never mind. But we just brought it up. But still.
Okay, we're gonna move on and see what happens. But I am anticipating a Toji Megumi meeting, sort of, and I want to see my boy go through some shit, even if it hurts.
Okay.
So let's see. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next 2 episodes right away, they are on Patreon already. You can check them out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't want out the next one, we'll be on YouTube pretty soon. So keep an eye for it.
Bye.